license issued to Gamico plus stock orders on operations. Admitted Mark GEO 6A. Articles of association of respectively International Mining Company Holding SAL and Africa Middle East Investment Holding SAL, both companies incorporated in Lebanon and owning 35% and 65% of Gamico shareholding, admitted Mark GEO 6B. Notice headed to whom it may concern, dated 6th of October 2009 by Lieutenant Colonel S. Bazzi, Commander State Guards Banjul, re transport via Mercedes-Benz truck, registration number BJL 7452F, admitted Mark GEO 6C.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Bazzi, I'd like us to, in the time we have left, to talk about Euro-Africa Group Limited. You own, according to the records and the evidence of Mr. Fadi Mazegi, you own 55% of Euro-Africa?
That's right.
And Mr. Amadou Samba owns 45%?
That's true.
You are both directors?
Yes.
Of the company. Is Mr. Mazegi a director of the company as well?
Yes, Mr. Mazegi is also director.
Now, Euro-Africa Group, when was it first incorporated? Do you remember? If you don't remember, the records will show. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember. It's around 2004-05.
Euro-Africa Group Limited was was appointed as the exclusive agent of the government to import fuel into the Gambia.
That's right.
When was it first appointed?
I'm sorry, I don't remember the date exactly.
You don't remember?
I will get it for you if you ask me. The price was determined by the Ministry of Finance according to the international price, and they are the one who giving us every month. We have a price. They call it the price structure. This price structure given by the Ministry of Finance according to the world market. The Ministry of Finance will determine our margin. They determine the pump price. So we was not the one doing this. This is the Ministry of Finance job.
And this was all set out in the agreement?
All the time, every month since then, since more than 10 years, since they start doing this before we come in.
No, what I want to know was, what you are saying, was it set out in the agreement that you signed with the government?
This is up to today.
When we have the agreement, we will go into it.
This is something very clear. It's not something everybody knows. If that's the petroleum price determined by the Ministry of Finance, they have a price structure coming out every month according to the international price level. They bring the price, they give you your own margin. So our margin was determined according to the price of Platt, which is the petroleum price, up and down. So that, and every month they determine your price, they determine the pump price on the station. So all this done by the Ministry of Finance, not by us.
Okay. All right. When we have, as I said, when we have the agreement, which we hope you will avail to this commission by Monday 10 o'clock, then we can go into the details.
No problem.
What I would like to know from you, Mr. Bazzi, is whether any of the shareholders, whether it's you, Mr. Bazzi or Mr. Amadou Samba. Was either of you acting in any way as a nominee of the former President Jammeh?
Not at all.
He did not have any shares in Euro Africa Group Limited? He had no interest in Euro Africa?
No interest. We were solving the country problem. We should be thank you from everybody. So why we should be giving share to anyone?
Okay. All right. Yahya AJJ, Professor Doctor.
Yes.
With Trust Bank, that between the period 2011, June 2011,
27 June.
June 2011, 30th June 2011 to be precise.
Yes.
Until January 2013.
Yes.
Which is a period of approximately 18 months. Euro Africa Group paid into this account, which is a personal account of the President, the sum of $240 million.
200?
240 million in total. Every month he was being paid.
$240 million?
Yes.
I was not aware of this. I will check for you.
You are not aware?
Every month you pay $240 million?
Yes, minimum 14,750,000, maximum 16 million was being paid.
Total of 14 million or 240, sorry.
Total $240 million.
Okay.
Which I'm sure would approximate to maybe $5 million, maybe, give and take.
Okay.
Yes.
I will check for you if anything is like this.
You are not aware?
Not
is
aware,
that what you're saying?
No, not aware.
Mr. Bazzi, did you have board meetings as Euro Africa Group Limited? Did you hold board meetings, the directors?
Board meeting?
Yes, board meetings.
Yes, we do.
You did. And you have records of the board meetings that you held?
For sure.
Now, did you declare dividends every year? Did you declare dividends?
We do sometimes. Some period when we having problem with NAWEC with the heavy fuel. For 3-4 years we was having difficulty from 2009 till 2014. We don't give any dividend because the problem was the financial problem we have with NAWEC. We was borrowing money from the bank. Most of our money was being given, was debt to NAWEC. So at that time, we was not been given dividend during that days. But
2009 to 2014?
Yes.
But your contracts with NAWEC were separate from your exclusive agency. You don't call it a monopoly, and I respect that. Your exclusivity that you had with Gambia government had nothing to do with the contracts you had to supply NAWEC with heavy fuel.
We take it as Euro African as one business. We doing the fuel for NAWEC and the light product. At one time, it was not this the light product was existing. Then we will not be able to supply NAWEC because then was this because NAWEC was not been paying. We have too much area with them. So we was using all the facility, even the light product, to support the heavy fuel.
I thought it was another company, Global, that was supplying fuel to NAWEC.
No, at the end was all the same, was Euro African.
So you said 2009 to 2014 you did not pay dividend, but you paid dividend for the other years.
That's right.
Okay. What we would like to see, if you have it, is your accounts.
Okay.
For the entire period that you operated. And we would also like to see your dividend payments to...
I think some of these documents already been supplied to you for with I saw accounts.
Not your accounts.
The Euro African
Euro-Africa Group accounts and the dividend payments over the years from the time you came into existence until certainly 2016.
I will try to find out if we have them.
Now, you also said that maybe you paid 1 million to the Jammeh Foundation for Peace. In fact, what we see in just one account, we have to look at Paget and the other accounts, is that you paid 2 million and about 2,500,000 to the Jammeh Foundation, at least what we, from just a look at the statement, you paid 2,500,000 to Jammeh Foundation for Peace.
What period, sorry?
2,500,000.
Dollar or dollars?
Dollars to Jammeh Foundation for Peace. We expect you to come back on Monday.
Yes,
there are other issues that we would like to take up with you in relation to Euro-Africa.
Can you just give me the date of that one?
All right. On the 6th of March 2013, you paid, at least from the accounts that we have and the evidence of Trust Bank, you paid $1 million. On the 28th March 2013, you paid $500,000. On the 8th May 2013, you paid $500,000. On the 31st July, and you paid $250,000. On the 19th November, you paid $300,000. So that, how much is that? That's 2,550,000 US dollars.
2013. Was 2013?
Yes, 2013.
Okay.
2013. Those are the questions I have for Mr. Bazzi, Mr. Chairman.
I will get you all the answers, hopefully.
Now,
I think the 1.3 million is here. I will check the other one what was for.
We expect, well, you expect questions from the commissioners.
Yeah, just a quick clarification. There was a monthly inflow into the president's salary account in Trust Bank. Council mentioned a figure between 14 million to 15 million on average. You said you were not aware, and you'll find out?
Not at all. I'm not aware.
You are not aware. So does that mean you didn't authorize the payments, or you may have and you forgot?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all. I will check this for sure. But this is not at all aware about this.
Okay. Was there any arrangement that warranted this payment? Was there any service you were? It happened over a period.
Yeah, that's
so
what
it could not have gone unnoticed.
This is from June 2011 till January 2013, which is 18 months, as Madam said. Exactly. I will check. But we was not aware at all, and I don't ever do this kind of...
So there was no obligation you were servicing, no dividend payment, nothing?
Not at all.
Okay.
But I will check exactly whatever the record we have about this, and I will get back to you with the document.
Okay. Final question. Do you remember being asked to service any facility that might have been in the ex-president's name?
No, part of the contribution I'm talking about, not at all. The only things I want to check was those doctors. We bought this doctor in, and we was paying the salary of the doctors. But I just want to check if that related to this, but I will get back into
This is
that.
now the personal account, the salary account.
No, this one is personal account. No, I don't have no idea at all. I will find out.
Fair enough.
Very well. will rise. We'll be back on Monday at 10 o'clock.
Thank you.